Today I want to talk to you a little bit about why you want to start with a stock car for autocross. When I mean stock car, I mean, you're definitely getting into autocross for probably the first year. Maybe you have driven modified cars in the past, maybe you own them. But of course, maybe you're a complete newbie. Maybe you have a brand new car that you got and you're just itching to mod it. You go out to autocross events or car shows and things like that, and you see all these modified cars, all these cool parts, and you say, you know what, I want to go faster. I want all these parts on my car. It's going to be awesome. Adding money and adding car parts and things like that, they will help many aspects of your car. Especially handling and braking, tires, like those things are definitely going to be, really, really beneficial. However, what would be more beneficial would be you taking your stock car out, even with stock tires, stock brakes, all that stuff, going out, driving it at one event, two events, maybe even up to a whole season, and just seeing how you do, seeing what the weaknesses in the car are, what the strengths are in the car. Every car is different. Every car is going to react differently in different situations. Maybe yours is going to be better in the rain. Maybe it's just going to be more stable. Maybe it's going to oversteer, understeer. Maybe its perks are, it's lightweight. It has less power like a BRZ or Miata, but it's really nimble. Heavier like a Camaro or a Corvette. Or a Mustang that's rear-wheel drive, a lot of power but heavier. Evos, WRXs, maybe you have a lot of power, but you can also put that power down with all-wheel drive. But the weakness is you understeer everywhere. Reasons why you probably don't want to just add parts off the bat. Number one, that's going to bump you up in class really quick if you just have no idea what you're adding. Something as stupid as a brace here and there, they can bump you up to street mod or something like that, XP. I don't know, one class like that. If you change your turbo, you say, oh, I want to go faster, I want more power, I'm going to change my turbo injectors or something. That's going to throw you way out of your class too. Anything that is a substantial modification like that is going to put you in a much higher class. There's going to be a lot more competition up there, and especially for a newbie, you're not going to have as much fun. It's as simple as that. You're going to feel outclassed, you're going to get down on yourself, and you're just not going to enjoy it. What I would suggest is take your stock car out. Stay in a stock class when you first start. Even in stock classes, there are allowances for, obviously you can change your tires. I mean, that's going to give you a huge benefit right off the bat. You can change I think one Swaybar. Don't quote me on these, I haven't been in a stock class for like years, so I think it's like one Swaybars. You can change your alignment settings as long as you aren't changing parts and doing that. Tires, you can even put a cat back or an axle back if you want more sound. There are other general maintenance items. Your brakes were out, you can upgrade brake pads. You can upgrade brake rotors as long as you're sticking to blank rotors and kind of what came on the car originally, and you're not deviating too much from that. I've talked about some downsides, like it's just bumping you up in class, but other downsides would be if you don't understand what your car is in stock form and its potential and what happens to it when you push it to the limit just in stock. How do you know what to improve? A great thing that people always do to WRXs is we like to put these big massive tires on them. And upgrading to even RE71s or the Rival S, those are great modifications that are going to get you a lot of time in autocross specifically, and they're just going to transform the handling of your car. But the downside of that is, I think it covers up a lot of mistakes. So if you're just getting started driving, you don't know the correct line to take, you don't know the correct throttle inputs, you're very jerky with the wheel, you see everyone out there just going like this, and you think that's the way to drive. When you have RE71s or another tire that's really sticky and you're out there doing that, you will be faster on the RE71s. Like, I can guarantee you that. But are you going to be as fast as if you took a whole year to race on all-season shit tires, and then you learned along the way, and then maybe you got RE71s and you went back out there and did autocrossing? Would you be a lot better then? Would you be taking better lines because you had to work around those flaws in the car, those flaws in the tires? You didn't have the grip you had in other situations, and you had to learn around that by learning the correct way to drive, or else you'd be really, really slow, and it's not much fun. Learn the correct way to drive, and then you took those skills and you applied them to better rubber, better grip on the road, maybe sway bars that keep your car, from rolling back and forth and your tires in contact with the ground, and you took those and applied those to driving, and then you got that much better. Those are my thoughts on that. I know, some of you disagree with that. You say, no, you need those RE71s, you need the cheater tire, you need a sway bar, you need this. I don't know if you need any of that stuff, especially first starting out. So for any of you newbies that, you just want to come out to an event, bring your stock car out to an event, bring your crappy street all-season tires, even if they're bald, as long as they still have some tread left and they are not showing cords and they will pass inspection. But, beat those tires up and learn on those. And I think you're going to be a much better driver in the long run.